Hi everybody, thanks for tuning into the video on this 2020 Jeep Cherokee. This particular Cherokee is the limited trim level. It's going to be one of the top trim levels for the Cherokee, going to give you a full leather interior, heated front seats, larger alloy wheels, as well as a few other odds and ends that we'll go through as we go around the video. Starting off here in the front, you have that classic 7-slot Jeep grille. Of course, the angular appearance that the Cherokee's been known for since they reintroduced it in, I believe, 2014. It has been once refreshed since then. I believe actually for the 2019 model year was when they refreshed the front end. The angular headlamps, of course, the fog lights inlaid into the lower bumper with that chrome accent, going to give it a really sporty look up front here with all the angular looks. Coming around to the side, you're going to see a Continental Pro Contact tire wrapped around an 18-inch alloy rim with a polished face and a smoke insert. Body-colored mirror caps as well as door handles. The front door handles are going to have these little black buttons on them. If you push that button while you have the key in your pocket, it will unlock the door for you. That, combined with the push-button start on the inside, means that you never have to take the key out of your pocket or purse when you're using the car. Matching Continental tire and rim here in the back. Of course, all of your Jeep 4x4 and limited badging back here. You can also see your dual-tipped chrome exhaust down below, as well as where your backup camera is mounted right here underneath the Jeep emblem. Continuing up this side, take a quick look in the back before we get in the front. Of course, this is the mid-size offering for Jeep's SUVs. So this is going to be larger than a Compass, but smaller than a Grand Cherokee. So right now the driver's seat's really far back here, so let's put it probably about right there, somewhere where somebody would use it. Jump into this back seat. Of course, the passenger seat's really far back. So I'm 5'10" here. I don't have a ton of space, but I'm also not cramped. Could definitely comfortably sit back here. I'd say you could definitely get two people back here. That third person in the middle is going to be relatively squished, and also have this console here that doesn't move. But overall, pretty good room back here. With that in mind, let's take a start into the front here. Of course, you do have memory seats as well as mirrors. You can program up to 2 different profiles into this, so rather than having to individually adjust all those settings, you get in, press your profile number, and it'll adjust the mirrors and seat to your preferences. Power door locks, windows, and mirrors in a standard fashion here on the door. Of course, it is a 10-way power adjustable seat with a 4-way adjustable lumbar. Lots of ways to get comfortable in there, in addition to the fact that the wheel is both tilt and telescoping there. So you can pretty much adjust the wheel and seat to any body size. Alrighty, taking a quick look here. We do have 2 remotes, each remote about $250 value, so if you're buying these, just keep that in mind. We do always give 2 keys with purchase here at All Things Automotive. Lock, unlock, remote start, as well as your hatch and panic. If you flip it over, there's a little slide right here. If you pull this slide, this silver piece pops out. There's a key insert there. You could use that to get into the vehicle if the fob or the vehicle were to ever be dead. With the foot on the brake here, push the push button start. Just under 25,000 miles on it, so you do have about 11,000 miles of your bumper-to-bumper warranty left through Jeep, as well as a significant amount of the 5-year, 60,000-mile powertrain warranty. Left-hand side of the wheel, you're going to find your menu menu controls for that center information area there. You're also going to find your Bluetooth controls. On the right-hand side, cruise control items. On the back of the wheel, you do have steering wheel mounted audio controls. Your volume's going to be on this side, and your tune and seek is going to be on the other side. Coming into the center stack, we're just going to go from left to right here on the screen. You do have AM, FM, as well as Sirius XM radio. In addition to that, I lied, we're actually going to skip one and then come back. You can also Bluetooth audio from your phone to the vehicle, or use one of the auxiliary or USB ports down below. Coming back to where I said we were going to go here. Let's turn the climate on. So it does have dual zone automatic climate control for both the driver and the passenger. What that means is that both the driver and the passenger can have their own climate zone, or you can sync them together and adjust them at the same time. In addition to that, you can just hit the auto button right here, and it'll try to hold that temperature just like your house would. I'm going to keep skipping around actually. Coming over here, you're going to see your heated seat controls for both the driver and the passenger, as well as the heated steering wheel control for the driver. In addition to that, you can activate the backup camera manually if you had a reason to do so. I already pressed the media button there. Apps. So this basically just allows you to customize this bottom row. So if instead of having the controls button here, you wanted to have the driver heated seat button here, you just grab it. Oop. Oh, wait, it's a little slower than I'm thinking. Hold on. Press and hold icon. There you go. So if you want it, I'm not going to do it because it doesn't really make sense to do that right now. But say you're the only person driving the car and you wanted to put the driver heated seat control down onto your hotbar, you could do that there. You could also put any of the other options down there, heated wheel, things of that nature. You can customize this control bank to whatever your preferences are. Now, one thing that's interesting, I'm not going to go over all of this, but a lot of the controls that are up on the digital screen are also duplicated down here in physical buttons. You can see the climate controls down here, volume controls, tune and seek. Additional buttons that aren't up there, though, are the auto start stop. You can turn that off from here. What that does is it saves gas mileage while you're in start and stop traffic by shutting down the engine. Some people like that feature, some people don't. If you don't, you can turn it off right there. It does have the Jeep Select Track terrain management system. You can choose any snow, sport, or sand and mud. It's going to tailor the four-wheel drive as well as the traction control system to those terrain types and really help you out. Down here, pretty standard transmission stuff. It does have the electronic parking brake down here. You pull the whole way back into drive, pop it over. You can shift through your gears manually to give you a little bit more of a sporty feel if that's something you like. Some more storage in here, as well as another USB and another 12-volt power supply. Take a quick look in the glove compartment. Not only going to find, let's see, the books in there. They're way back in there. You're also going to find the results of the multi-point inspection and anything we did to the vehicle while it was in our shop. So this particular vehicle, we did an oil change and replaced the engine air filter. That's going to help give you better performance as well as fuel economy. We also changed the cabin air filter, which is going to filter the air that comes through your heating and cooling system. The tires are all 6/32. That's 3 times the Pennsylvania state minimum. And the brakes are 13 bonded in the front, 12 bonded in the rear, so well more than 5 times the PA state minimum. So lots of life left in your wearable parts. And of course, I keep talking about the Pennsylvania state minimums. We of course give you a brand new inspection sticker as well. Quick look here at the CarFax. No accidents or damage reported to CarFax. It is a one-owner vehicle registered as a rental vehicle. A lot of people are very concerned about rental vehicles, say, oh man, how do I know that it's been taken care of? Things like that. Well, one thing that CarFax has added is if you get your oil changes done at a shop that reports to CarFax on a consistent basis, you'll get this little CarFax well-maintained vehicle and well-maintained badge here. So this Jeep, while it was registered as part of a rental fleet, had its oil changes done at a regular interval at shops that are reported to CarFax. Now what that means for you is that if you continue to do that, you'll keep that little well-maintained badge. Now All Things Automotive does report our oil changes to CarFax, so say you continue to do your services with us, you keep that little well-maintained badge. When you came back to trade it in, that's going to help you on the trade value, or even if you sell it outright, you can show that to a prospective buyer. All good things there. One thing that I did not point out when I was outside that I just noticed, it's because Jeeps look a little different, is this vehicle is equipped with a blind spot system. You can see that little triangle right there. If there's a vehicle in your blind spot, that's going to light up orange for you. Sorry I didn't notice that earlier. Last part of the video, the other concern people have about rentals is the overall condition. So we're going to go around and I'm going to try to point out any defects that I see. The reason we do this part of the video, a lot of our customers do come from a long way away. And we like to be as straightforward as we possibly can before you ever get here. That said, being a 20, this vehicle is very clean as you would expect. I don't really see much even in the way of chips up here to point out. Trying to find, there's a little marker right here. See that right there. Come across the front, I really don't see any chips. I'm trying to find one just to be believable here. There's a little mark there, but I think that's a bug. Yeah, that is. That's just a bug that detail didn't get off. That wheel overall looks to be in good condition. Really don't see anything to point out there. Continuing back this side of the car. Not much to point out through here either. That wheel also in good condition, but it does have a couple little marks on it right there. Continuing around, a lot of times you'll see some little scratches, and there are some little scratches on this black mat from people taking things in and out of the cargo area in the back here. Continuing up this side, once again, really not much to point out. Mark on that applique right there. That's probably the worst mark on the whole car. Overall, if you're looking for a super clean, low mileage car with some factory warranty left on it, as well as lots of awesome features like heated seats, blind spot monitors, things like that, in a pretty cool color. I can't say I've ever seen this. It's like a lighter green color. You can stop out and see us at 21518 Great Cove Road in McConnellsburg, Pennsylvania. Visit us online at allthingsautomotive.com or give us a call, 717-485-4224. Thank you very much for watching the video. Hope you found it to be informative.